Hey everyone, today we're going to be making a very simple sweet berry farm for your early game in survival mode. It's not very complicated, but I have something worth it for you in the end, so let's take a look at what we have going on here. First things first, you need to find some sweet berries, and those are typically located in taiga and snowy taiga biomes, commonly, but can also generate in some of the newer biomes that 118 has generated, considered old growth pine taiga and old growth spruce taiga biomes. So once you have your hand on one or a few, the more you have the better, you are ready to get started. There are some things that you should be aware of. The main thing being that they can only be placed on certain blocks, and those blocks are these that you see in front of you. So you have a grass block, moss block, coarse dirt. This was dirt at one time, but has since converted. This was the farmland block, so the one that you take a hoe to and, make some farmland. And then you have podzol, and that is it. That is all that it can grow on. So if you have your hands on any of these, or you're in a very specific biome, such as the plains right here, you'll be just fine. Now, the easiest thing for sure is going to be just to put them in a straight line. And what I recommend doing is putting them in the space, kind of how you see here. So I have the path that's below me. And what you can do is if you go down here, see, like, you are eye level with the bushes. And the reason is you don't want to walk on these. And when they grow, see, they slow you down and all that stuff. Once they are fully grown and mature, they will hurt you. So you don't want to find yourself in a sticky situation and, die by being in some sweet berry bushes. What you can do here is if you go along and you walk, right, and you right click, you can just constantly get these sweet berries. So in this particular instance, I have them set up in a row of 32. You could get a max, potentially, of 96, because in one fully mature sweet berry bush, you can get 2 to 3 sweet berries, and that's without fortune or anything like that. So once you have fortune, if you have a fortune pick or a fortune hoe or whatever tool you want to use for that, it can increase that number by 1. So technically you could get 3 to 4 with a fully matured sweet berry bush. One other thing I should mention is there are different levels to having the sweet berry bushes. So as you can see directly behind me, this is not a fully matured sweet berry bush, whereas these 4 right here are fully matured. So these 4 are what will yield you the most items in return. Oh, and this one just grew up. What I wanted to show you with this is once you have everything harvested here and you come back, you can set up a simple little machine such as this to have everything automatically be composted for you. So if you take a look in your inventory here, don't mind the clutter, you put that in the chest and voila. When you go to compost this, it is really no different than seeds. Seeds have a 30% chance to raise the compost level of 1. So do sweet berries. The kicker is here that the sweet berries grow much faster than wheat does, unless you have a bunch of bone meal on hand already, which if you're first starting out, you probably don't. And the reason why I wanted to show this is because in my Let's Play world that I'm currently playing on, I needed to have a bunch of pumpkins, I needed to have a bunch of melons very quickly in order to start trading so I could get with the villagers, yada yada yada. So this was my solution to that, to get bone meal very quickly. Everyone, I hope that you really enjoyed this small little video. I hope that it can help you out in some way. If it did, drop a comment below, leave a like, and maybe consider subscribing. I will try to be putting out some more of these in the future, these little tips and tricks to kind of help you get started. Anything that kind of pops in my brain, I will probably be putting on. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks. Bye, everybody.